Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to D's Divinity, D's Divine Tarot. Thank you for joining in with me today, dear Leos. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Thank you for joining the family. As you see from the title, we're going to go ahead and get into your 2021 yearly predictions. Now, it should go without saying, but for those of you who are new, please check the description box for any information that you may want or need to know, okay? And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. As all my readings typically are intended to be timeless, so that means that, time and energy are fluid. It doesn't matter, it just depends on where you are in your timeline. It may or may not resonate with you depending on where you are in your timeline. It may have already occurred, or this may be predictions to come, as I said. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't take it to heart. It's okay. It may be just the surrounding energy or someone that you're connected to. All right. If none of it resonates, go where spirit guides you. Check the other zodiac videos. All of them play some sort of role in our life at some point in time, depending on the energy that we are in as a collective, right? Depending on the sun energy, the moon energy, all that jazz. All right. So, take it as it resonates. If it doesn't, let the rest go and fly. Maybe a message for somebody else. All right. Now, I do not subscribe to gender as far as male, female. Obviously, I will say he, she, in reference to more of the masculine and or feminine energies, okay? All that being said, Leo, it took me a long time to settle into your energy, which is kind of crazy for me. I do apologize. Let me start out with prayer because it's much needed, and I need to clear this energy. All right. Thank you, God. To all things holy and divine, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, the Most High, I come to you saying thank you. Thank you. I cannot thank you enough. Thank you for the many blessings. Thank you for allowing me to step in as a voice of reason. Thank you for using me as a clear and open channel. Thank you for the love, health, and strength. Thank you for these messages that you have for us as a collective and individually as you see fit for them to resonate with whomever is supposed to see it at the time that they're viewing it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, y'all. So yeah, as I was saying, it's taken a while to settle into your energy, and I just feel like a lot is going on currently in your life. It is early still in January at the time of me filming this. So I don't know. It's a different kind of shift, different momentum, and so we're just gonna go ahead and get into it, and let's see what Spirit has for you. Here we have the soul's journey, which is going to give us the theme for each month, whether it is manifestation you are trying to bring forth, the energy that you are likely to see or be in. If you channel this energy within said month, affirmations to help you get through whatever you're trying to get through. And then we'll use the Muse Tarot to clarify, see what messages Spirit has in order to help you to, like I said, bring forth those manifestations, get through that energy, and or what's likely to come, or why the theme is for that month, let's say. All right, I hope that makes sense, and we'll see as we get in further into it. I am doing something a little bit different this year. 2021 is the 5-year year of change, movement, transformation, if you will. So if, each monthly breakdown, because I'm going to try to keep it brief, y'all, but, it all depends on what Spirit has to say. And so if it is not clarified enough for you, just stay tuned for your monthly Zodiac pick a cards, and you can be guided to where, more personally how it can affect you or will affect you. All right. And get more in depth into each month's energy. I hope that makes sense. You'll see further as we go along. But right now I'm going to move these off to the side so we can get into the yearly overview. And they have already been pre-shuffled and blessed, but we're going to go ahead and see for Leo, January 2021. Here we go. They said we're ready, sister. That's January. No? February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. All right, y'all. So, overall, underall energy for the year for you, dear Leo, service. I feel good when I can help others. I feel good when I can help others. Let's see how you can be of service this year, Leo. That's beautiful. All right, so, and this is how it's going to be broken down. You know, it's going to be first trimester, second trimester, and third trimester. So beginning with your first trimester in January, Leo, empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Wow. Empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. That's January, dear Leo. February, humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. All right, you might be having to empathize with somebody this month in January, and then moving into February, you're going to be seeing the humor of it all, right? Being at peace with the decision. I hear there's a decision. It's going to be grounding and stabilizing for both of you and help bring forth that love and laughter. That's February. And then March, gratitude, beautiful. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Gratitude, I love it. It's a beautiful card. That's March. And then April, pride, Leo pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. All right, that's April. Okay, moving into the second trimester. May, acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Stepping out of your pride, loving yourself and everyone else, and accepting the differences. June, patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. I accept that everything happens in divine order. That's June. July, courage. There you are again. Moving into your season at the end of July. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. That Leo courage. All right. And then moving into August, loneliness. I know that I am never alone. Spirit is always there to lead and guide you. Look at your soul family you're calling through during your birthday season. All right. Moving into the third trimester. Growth, and this is why you're going through all these lessons. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Wow, that's September. Bringing forth that balance during Virgo season. Imagination, and this is October. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. All right then. Something's coming because they're clicking away. They're clicking away in my ear. What are you bringing into fruition during October? October. I was trying to say Libra and Virgo season, right? Anyways, self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. That's self-esteem. That's powerful because you got courage and self-esteem right there with each other. All right, and then success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love, and that's what it's all about, y'all. That brings forth that balance, harmony, and I love this card. We'll break it down when we get into December. what I generally get from this mandala here. All right, it's beautiful. That's December. And just keep in mind, each month builds on itself, right? Excuse me, that's what they said. That's my belly. But they're talking, they're growling. Each month builds on itself, and the whole theme for the year is to be of service. So each and every day, each and every month, as you go through these said themes through the month, you should always keep in mind, how is this lesson or blessing helping you be of service? Right? That's the greater picture, the bigger picture. And so just your year, I always want to say year end, but it's not year end. Your yearly overview, okay? Once again, it's to be of service. That's the bigger picture, right? So January, we have empathy. All right. February, we have humor. March, we have gratitude. April, we have pride. I'm just gonna leave that just like that because it's already tight on this table. Second trimester, May, we have acceptance. June, we have patience. July, we have courage. August, loneliness. Moving to the third trimester, September, we have growth. October, imagination. November, self-esteem. And December, success. Remembering the overall, underall theme for the year is service. All right? All right, so let me clear these off, and we'll get into your first trimester and each month at a glance, okay? All right, dear Leos, here we go with your first trimester, beginning, of course, in January, right? Because we still got a lot of months to go, even though I know it's going to go by so fast. But who are you needing to empathize with? I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. What are you empathizing? I definitely see something or someone who you love, and this can be platonic and or romantic, because the first thing I heard when I picked up this card is family. So something needs to be grounded, stabilized, balanced out within your family. That love, care, and compassion, that Kuan Yin energy is what I'm hearing needs to come through. All right. This will bring peace and even greater love to the situation. That's what they said. All right. So let's see about it. Let's see about it. For January, Leo, empathy. January, Leo, empathy. Can you tell us about, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. The higher knowing. I hope y'all can see that. That's the high priestess. The higher knowing. Let's see, we got the Five of Inspiration. So yeah, there's definitely been some kind of turmoil, some conflict. I see this as being honestly personal. Very, very personal. So this is somebody who's very close to you. I'm hearing twin flame for some of you, because there's definitely someone who's mirroring you. And I don't know, there's some lessons to be learned. Somebody's not wanting to see it though. I don't know what that means really. Somebody's not wanting to see maybe the relationship for what it is, especially if you're dealing with the twin flame. Somebody's not trying to see themselves for who they are truly. I see somebody has been or is or will be using their sexual, they saying magic, but I don't know. I just see somebody as using that as enticement is what I just heard. But then for others of you, I feel like you need to call on or kind of get more into that sacral chakra in your sexual center to bring forth, to remove blockages, open you up. Because then comes forth your solar plexus chakra, which I feel like is kind of home and housing your intuition, which is what the high priestess, I mean, obviously you get more of that too with your third eye visions and things, and which is powerful because right now I believe in what's playing in the background is some kind of pineal activation meditation. But anyways, so I know you see the visions and all that through your pineal gland, through your third eye, but you still gotta open up and remove those blockages. Like that's why I said get grounded. That's the first thing, something to get, like, work on those lower chakras, because you gotta it starts at the base, the root, right? And then you move on up to the sacral and the solar plexus. So it all works in tandem. But I feel like, for the ones that I'm talking about who may have been blocked sexually, feeling low libido, just feeling depression, even I'm seeing and hearing. Dang, why is that coming to mind? I'm hearing WAP, y'all. Cardi B and, wow, I want to call her Trina. What's her name? Meg the Stallion. My bad, homegirl. But yeah, I don't know, because I do see somebody using that, as a weapon. Be very, very careful with that, because I mean, there's so much power there, especially for my divine feminines, but both. You may even be dealing with the Scorpio, because they rule sexual, the sexual organs. But we already have fire, and then the high priest fires could be, this definitely is you, Leo, showing up. So that's why I feel like it's very, very personal, whether it is just within you and or a relationship, right? Because y'all should already know by now. If you don't know, so within, so without, that means, and vice versa, flip it how you want to. Whatever's going on within you is likely to be playing out in your environment, and vice versa. Whatever you are, if you're around or surrounded by a lot of conflict, whether or not you're directly involved in it, it's likely going on within you, right? Because you see your physical 3D reality is is the lens, is the vision of what's going on within you, right? Somewhere. And that somewhere, I'm telling you, is your sacral chakra. So you may be feeling some changes, I don't know, love on yourself is what I hear. Take you a bath, a nice spiritual bath, man. Just cleanse, heal, renew, rejuvenate. Ooh, that will heighten your intuition and strengthen it. You are likely to receive a whole bunch of downloads and probably answers to questions about whatever situation this is that you're needing to empathize about or with, or whatever, however you say that. Look at that. And I was just getting ready. There's so much conflict, turmoil, fighting, bickering. I don't know. But let's see, because I thank you. I feel like they have something else. Let's see. And I feel like they have another. All right then. Look at that. Yeah. Oh my God, it's beautiful, but it's ending. It's ending. So we have the moon, right? You may have been clouded, illusion. That's the first thing I got, but it's highlighting too, for those of you who need to. Oh wow, thank you, Spirit. You do that spiritual bath with this full moon, the next full moon that's coming up. Whenever you watch this, because I don't know what that is for you. All right. I also see this as something powerful. You may be receiving strong downloads, you will gain clarity, because you got the 2 10s, the 10 of voices and the 10 of material came out together. That's wham bam, thank you ma'am, done and done, right? You're done with the mental. We just saw the 5 of voices at the bottom of the deck, so that's done, and I love it. You shift, you jump, you like freaking time travel or something, I don't know, but it's beautiful. No more of that negative, self-sabotaging, negative thoughts, right? Negative talk over yourself or whoever you're in conflict with. Very much so, maybe somebody in your family or whom you considered family, or this may have been a former spouse, lover, somebody that you may have lived with, whether or not you were legally married. There's been 10 is big. We got 9. Something is truly ending. ending. I don't know. You may have gone 5 to 10 months or more without speaking to this person, or that may have been maybe as long as you've been in conflict. I don't know. But it's that's beautiful. It's ending, but in order for it to balance itself out, like I was saying, obviously you're gonna have to find it in your heart to empathize. You are very much empathic, because with the high priestess and the moon, Cancerian energy here in the moon, very much so empaths. Yep. So signs, Leo, this is you. I mean, could be Sage or Aries, but you. I get Sage here in the high priestess, or the priestess as she calls it. Could potentially be a maybe even a Taurus. Cancerian here. Obviously with the earth here, we got the materials, we got Taurus, Virgo, and or Cap, and then the voices we got, that's air energy. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And I was going to say Libra. Wow. Libra here. Good gracious. Anyways, bottom of the deck. Yes. Changes. That's what love makes you do. And it starts from the head, right? Right? It starts from the head. It starts from your mental, your thoughts, your talk, how you communicate with yourself. Do you love on yourself, or do you give yourself a hard time? Are you always down in yourself, or are you lifting yourself up? Some foundation is shaking, and you got to let some shit fall and go, right? Fall by the wayside. And I feel like this, them old ideations, and like I said, the negativity. It could even potentially be because I do sense a little Taurus energy. So it very well may be dealing with like your family beliefs or traditions, or I don't know, something like that. Or just how you see yourself building your generational wealth from here on out, right? I don't know. Something's changing, y'all. And like I said here, when I was like a former spouse, like you probably, not even probably, I felt that the separation with when we saw the Five of Inspiration and the Five of Swords, that it was just too much discord. So you may have been or are getting a divorce and maybe finalizing it, but you're needing to see both sides of the equation, right? Yeah, you're walking on out. Look at that. Again, focusing on the sacral chakra, y'all. That's big for y'all. That will truly help you just come from that care and compassion, right? Coming together of the minds, even if you don't even have to agree, but just, be at a place where you can empathize, not even kinda. This is, my wounded warrior energy as well, where somebody's fighting hard, they don't want to let go or give up, but I see you, Leo, as you're done, you're cutting that cord, you're letting go, or the advice is to. Yeah, because you got a new opportunity right around the corner, just waiting for you to close this door, to be done and done in this chapter of your life, so you can begin anew. And don't forget, what are you going to do with this opportunity? How can you be of service? How can you teach others what you've been through? Oh, look what I picked up. Look what's underneath when I picked up the service card. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. And somebody may be envying you because you're taking the high road. I don't know. That's what they just said. And I feel that. Yeah. You got options. You don't have to feel stuck or feel like, don't be stuck in this confusion at all. Especially with, because I heard illusion here with the moon. You may feel like you're seemingly stuck here, but you are not. That's done. That's over and done with. Um, she's saying, I got a new attitude. Yeah. Just keep on moving. I love it. Kiana Lede. Stay moving. How she said, I forgot how it go. Dang. But anyway, she basically saying, take that petty shit to the moon. Like, she ain't with the drama no more, right? She's done with it. She's cutting that out of her life. Because she knows she need to change. And she's kind of, pep talking to herself. At least that's how I got it. Because, sometimes, like I said, depending on the situation we've gone through, we kind of get hard and down on ourselves. And, woe is me, whatever. Feeling like, I don't know, whatever, however we do. Y'all know how we can do, especially when we feel like we done made the wrong decision or whatever. No, there's no such thing. Every decision you have made has been divinely guided and has placed you on the path that you're meant to be on for you to learn whatever lessons you're meant to learn on that path, on that journey, right? So if you don't like it, transmute it, change your mind, change your heart, and pick another. Just go with the flow. Where do you want to go? That's what Spirit's asking you. The choice is yours. But anyway, y'all, that's all I got for January. I pray, if you ever need any help, guidance, you already know who to call on, right? Check in with God and go with your higher, your instincts, your intuition. Use your discernment. You already know what's best for you. It's a matter of tapping in and connecting and allowing God to guide you, right? All right. Moving on to February. All right. For February, dear Leo, we have humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. And I told you, whatever decision you're making, I feel that there's very much so having to be a decision of like coming out of January. You might be, still dealing with some residual, but being empathetic and laughing your way through the healing part, It doesn't have to be sad, but I feel like this is going to be stabilizing and grounding, especially of that hard way with that green here. So, February for Leo, February humor, seeing the light side of what? Thank you. Oh, wow, yeah. Whew, look, they wanted me to turn that over real fast. Of dealing with this anxiety and or depression. Dealing with this insomnia of whoever this is and or was who you had to empathize with, knowing that you had to walk away to your bigger and better, right? You coming out of the dark side, you coming into the light now. You've been through the valley of the shadow of death, and now it's time to, you've mingled in the void already. I see that. But there's so much brightness surrounding you, even in this Nine of Voices. I love this Nine of Voices because she's peaceful. She's really sleeping. And generally with the Nine of Voices, there's so much anxiety and potential depression that insomnia ensues, right? Because somebody's just worried to death about whatever, unfoundingly, because cast all your cares, right? There's no need to worry whatsoever. God's got you. You just show me the way. Go out on faith, man. I'm seeing the fool. Go out on faith. Move. Stay moving. Like she's moving. Shedding and moving. Keep moving. I love it. I love it. I told you, she's been through the valley of the shadow of death. She is not fearing any evil. Right? She knows that God is with her. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. And this is swift, fast movement. Double confirmation with these eights, Leo. Generally, this is moving into kind of sage energy for me. But, this is you. This is you. All right, moving. Future forward. What else? What else? No. Make it plain. What? Ooh, yes, and yes. And no, we're not taking all of these. Move into your emotional stability here. Cancerian energy. We already saw the moon, and that's definitely Cancerian energy. You, dear Leo, maybe Cancer moon, dealing with the Cancer. Fire here. We got really all the signs right here on the table. So it could be anybody, but this is strong, royal. Somebody is very much stable, mature, moving by the beat of their own drums, passionately, quickly. And I feel like this is you, because that's all you wanted is peace. All you want. Look at that. Continue to follow your higher guidance. She keeps coming out, doesn't she? It's beautiful. And there's going to come a point literally here where you're going to have to make a decision on which way are you wanting to go. What do you want to do? That is what Spirit is truly asking you. Look at this. I got the victory. I got the victory. This is beautiful. I love this. Some of you, many of you, this is you, obviously. This is you showing up and showing out. You're meant to be in the spotlight, Leo. And this is beautiful because, especially this coming underneath this 8 of Inspiration, which, like I told you, can be about communication. It literally can be, you got a lot of movement here. These two are moving future forward, right? And she's looking future forward. Both of these, honestly. So what is it that you want to do? I'm hearing map it out, plan your goals. Some of you are truly, because like I said, for this can be about communication, and she's in the spotlight. So you may be in the entertainment business doing something with mass communication, using your voice, singer, dancer, entertainer, actress, actor, whatever. I don't know. You may, anchor. I don't know. You're being seen though. You're being seen, and I feel like this is more of an internal victory, right? Because you have ascended, especially coming off of learning this lesson, right, from January. And now that you see the beauty in the gloriousness and all that you've gone through, you can laugh about it now. You're stable emotionally. I told y'all that. Even when this first came out, I told you it's going to be something dealing with the heart, where you be balanced and stable in that loving energy, because that's what heals and transforms all, right? Which is beautiful, because look, all you need to do is rest and rejuvenate. Take care of yourself. Love on yourself. And didn't I say something about a spiritual bath last month? I'm telling you, y'all need to get with it. Do that. Do that. You deserve it. You truly do, Leo. You deserve it. Yeah, I don't, I mean, I was going to say, I don't really see this is very, very personal. Whatever. I mean, it can be any situation, but I just feel like it's more of a personal, like I said, maybe even like an internal, I was about to say battle, but victory that you have, you've overcome something. Potentially that anxiety and or depression or whatever may have been weighing heavy on your heart. The fact that you just have left and no longer dealing with any toxicities from your past, any negativities, whether within you or otherwise, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that you are stabilizing and balancing yourself emotionally, you're learning to communicate your feelings. Wow. You're not afraid to speak your mind. Honestly, your heart, but could be your mind too, because you're at a balanced place emotionally, mentally, and emotionally. And that's what she's viewing, that's what she sees, and that's what she's loving. But, whether it's just your spirit squad eyeing you, seeing you, congratulating you, you're gonna get, I mean, like I said, or whether this is like a job, something that you do where you could be an influencer, something, a healer, a leader. I do see that. I mean, you're Leo. Moving on to March. All right. March. We have, it's hard for these to stay up with limited space, but gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. You see that. I get third eye vibes right here, right? That heart work with like expressing your gratitude. I tell them all the time, like all day, every day. I can't thank you enough. I don't think we can. And even then, I feel like I'm not thanking them enough. You know what I'm saying? It's powerful. But anyway, let's see what opportunities. Thank you. Ooh, coming out of this conflict. I don't know why. Let's see. Yeah, coming out of this conflict and coming into a new walk, a new path, a new journey, new fire and desire, and a new look at that. Wow. What is this? What is this? That's the Two of Voices. I feel like somebody has definitely cut somebody off. Maybe a sage. Somebody's been cut off to their intuition. That's what I feel. That's what that is. Somebody has not been wanting to see, especially with this being, talking about the third eye and this black cat in here, and this page of inspiration is sage energy for me. Sages are very highly intuitive spiritual beings, and somebody's been blocked here. Something or someone has been blocked, and like I said from the beginning, from January when this Five of Inspiration came out, somebody's not wanting to see it. Ooh. We got the Three of Materials here and the Star. Yeah, there's needing to be healing. A healing. I told you, I just feel it strong, y'all. Y'all really need to take advantage of the full moon energies and your spiritual baths and stuff throughout the months, because somebody's wanting to work with you. And I feel like it's just God, your spirit squad. They're wanting to build with you. They're wanting to help you heal from all of this. They're wanting to expand your intuitive powers. But you're blocked. You're blocked. Or maybe there's something that you're not seeing or don't want to see. But I told you this, she's receiving a download here for sure through her third eye and her crown. And I feel like they just want you to be in an attitude of gratitude and watch what they have in store for you. Look at that. Here you are, Leo. Here you are. Here you are, baby. They want to see, and as I was about to say that, they want to restore your heart, renew your soul, so that you can move passionately. Bring back your fire. What lights your fire? Not creates conflict. There's a difference. What lights your fire? What are you emotionally invested in to where it will build you up? I also see this as somebody, especially going back to January and February, honestly, on who you may have had to empathize with. I feel like it was, like I said, somebody you truly love, whether it's a family member, a friend, or a lover. But somebody may be coming back to offer you an apology. It could even be a potential tangible offer, but there's needing to be healing in this relationship for sure. And especially going back to this Five of Inspirations, when I told you in January, I felt for some of you, it has to do with the twin flame. With signs out here, we could potentially be talking about, I told you Sage with the Page of Inspiration, another Leo for you, especially with the 5 and the Queen here of Inspiration, could be an Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Cappy. Star could be an Aquarius, doesn't have to. Two voices could be a Libra, Gemini, and of course Aquarius here. And then with this page and Knight of Emotions, a Cancer, Pisces, and or Scorpio. All right. And there goes that 10. Yeah, this very much so has to do with someone who you, like I said, family, friend, and even the friend you may have considered like family, right? So, yeah. They're saying love. Love, grounded in love to stabilize the family. For whoever that's for. And maybe this offer, this apology, this whatever this is, this love offering, that's what that's what you're looking for or need. Not that you need anything outside of you, y'all, but y'all know what I'm saying, to help you to move on so that you are no longer blocked, right? I feel like somebody's not seeing the bigger picture and not being grateful because of, or thankful because of that. Something about not seeing something for what it is. Likely the love or the reason why you had to go through whatever this situation is or was. I don't know, but that's what I get. All right, moving on. April. All right, y'all. For April, we got pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Dang, they just said pride cometh before the fall. I hope not, y'all. If you come with that, we've been talking about that care and compassion, that loving energy. So if you come from that space, you should be all right, right? Because you can empathize and see, where you may have been too prideful and allowed that to get in the way of this said relationship. Because I feel that strongly, very much so. April for Leo, pride. Leo, pride, April. What is this? Beautiful. Muse of Emotions. Somebody's maturing. That's way too many, Spirit. We're not taking those. Somebody's maturing and something is ending so that something new can come in. I love it. 21 World Cosmos. That's a 3 energy. It's gorgeous. What else? Oh, beautiful. You're gaining your self-worth. Maybe dealing with the Virgo. That's why so for many of you, you're going through whatever you've been going through January through March, and of course coming into April, in order to become emotionally mature. Or, and look, this can be vice versa. This can be the reason the relationship dismantled, because I told y'all from the get go I saw a separation of some sort for some of you. But that may be the reason that it all had to happen, right? Because that whoever was immature or not emotionally stable, they had to grow, they had to learn, right? And then somebody had to learn, like I said, how to be emotionally mature and stable and show their love, right? Because this Muse of Emotions is very loving, very in touch with the emotional center, but not always know how to say it, but will show you, right? And then somebody had to, I'm hearing, reestablish their value, regain their value, or just get like in the sense of getting back in touch with self so that you know your worth. That's what that is. And you have love for self. That's what that is. Virgo energy, like I said. I'm hearing Aquarius from this world and then Scorpio from this Muse of Emotions. So let's see. That's beautiful though. Oh, that is it. That's why they said stop. They said stop. Because look, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. This is all about self, right? And in the world. Oh my God. And this is the love. Y'all, that's powerful. Do y'all see that? Oh my God. Oh my. That's powerful, Spirit. Thank you. Look at that. And you know, that's it. You know that you know. And this queen, y'all, I say, look, for those of you who are new, I know you don't quite know, but she got to be one of the toughest queens in the, out of them all. And she kind of gets a little flack because she, some people may see her as cold-hearted or cutthroat or whatever, but I love her because she's so clear in what she stands for and her truth. She don't really give a damn what you think about her. You know what I'm saying? Because she's been through, she's not cold-hearted. She only appears to be that way because she's not going to take no shit no more. She done been through enough emotional damage and breakthroughs to strengthen her heart, right? To heal from all of the lies, deceit, whether it's self-deception or otherwise. You know what I'm saying? She's matured. She's grown mentally and emotionally. And that's powerful because that's very difficult to do. Very difficult to do. She understands what serves her and what doesn't, and she will cut it out with the quickness if it does not. Beautiful. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius here. Doesn't have to be. And look at this beautiful sister. Virgo energy yet again. There's Virgo heavy in your chart, Leo. You may be dealing with somebody Leo, Virgo cusp. You may be Virgo moon rising. Yeah, those are the ones I get the strongest. But anyways, could even be potential Taurus or Cappy, but these are Virgo energies for me. Yeah, you know your worth for sure. Very much rooted, stable, grounded, secure, right? Nurturing, loving. You may be mothers or, don't just feminine energy here. So, you could be a man just in the feminine energy, right? Very in touch emotionally, right? Somebody or something, or, because it could be a potential job, may have treated you as an option or left you confused in the past. But I feel like that being stuck in that illusion here, this confusion, wow, that's both like double confusion. That's done though with this world. And you see things clearly. I already know what's coming to mind. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Yeah. And it's like she's moving things out of the way. I can clear all obstacles in my way. Some of you may be left in confusion too, because I'm getting world travel here in the world cosmos, or just travel in general. But I do see that some of you, because there's with this water, a lot of water out here, and you may be trying to travel overseas, but with all that's going on, in the government, in the world, in general, it is confusing, because y'all already know this very well. It's collective energy, so there may be some issues around travel at this time. So just keep that in mind. Again, some of it is an illusion, so don't be confused, okay? All right, there. That's what I got for April. We're going to get into the second trimester. All right. All right, dear Leos, moving into your second trimester beginning in May with acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Y'all, immediately the serenity prayer is coming to mind. Lord, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Right? All right, so let's see. Let's see what acceptance May. Leo. Acceptance May. Ooh. Somebody's resisting change. Ooh, wee. That's a lot, y'all. Somebody's resisting this change. Look at that. I can't make it up, though. I cannot make it up. This is change. inevitable change at that. It's coming, ready or not, here it comes. Sorry about that. First out, we got the Page of Inspiration. Look at this. And then the Page of Material. The Two of Voices. This just keeps coming out. What are y'all blocking or not seeing or confused about? Then we have the Three of Materials. Then we have the Seven of Materials. And finally, ooh, come on, focus. The Knight of Inspiration, y'all. Wow. Through all of this, we start with the Page and then end up with the Knight. So whatever this is you're going through or having to learn, at least you're maturing out of it, right? You're leveling up something. Somebody is or needs to move forward. And I feel like it is obviously you, because that's what this is all about anyways, right? We're going to get to the bottom of the deck here in just a minute, but let me look at this. Somebody's moving on or needs to their new. We start out with new. The Page of Inspiration and the Page of Materials. Those are both after a cycle is ended. It's a new path, a new journey, taking the knowledge and wisdom from what is from the cycle you just ended and using it, like I said, to mature in the end. You know what I mean? Here I'm feeling like it's more of your intuitive power, your fire and desire, learning to, like I said, intuitively be guided and go follow the beat of your own drum, follow your passion, your desires, and do what you want to do. Go into the newness, the unknown. That's what that is. And I feel like some of you are fearing it or not because you can't see it. It's like, but no, my dear, like Spirit is wanting to work with you. Just get into alignment in this Three of Materials. That's what they're saying. Get into alignment and walk, even as heavily burdened or trodden as you feel it is. Walk by faith, not by sight, is what they just said. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Because in the end, you're going to be victorious. I see this. I don't know why, but I'm seeing this as the Six of Inspiration. Leo, I'm seeing this as you being victorious and celebrating in what it is, like how far you've come. Look where he brought me from. Brought me out of the darkness. Right? Because sometimes this, I told y'all this, I tell y'all all the time, come on, focus. This Two of Voices can be that devilish, confusing energy, right? Because it has you stuck, seemingly stuck, feeling confused and not knowing where to go. But it's like, brought me out of the darkness. Come on and focus into the marvelous light, right? Man, and even in this, look at this. But look at this though, y'all. That even looks like the firework. Come on, focus. You see that right there? I'm hearing Highway to Heaven. That looks like this fireworks. Cause baby, you're a firework. However it go, I don't even know really how it go. I. Katy Perry, look it up. Mm-hmm. Let your voice be heard is what I just heard. Highway to Heaven. It's been a long time coming, y'all, but we gonna make it. That's what I hear. We gonna make it. We gonna make it. We gonna make it. Mm-hmm. This very much so can be a new like a passionate love offer I see coming towards you. And this person, whoever this is, I heard Taurus, and even could be a fire sign, Sage here, stronger, but anybody, I mean, you know, they, whatever. But, and or earth sign strong, like I said, Taurus, I feel strongest, but it could be even Virgo or Cappy. But whoever this is very much so passionate and desiring and wanting you, Leo, and you don't even see it. They're trying to offer you like all you've ever wanted and needed. They definitely want to build and grow with you. Whether or not they have already present, like this person is already in your life, I feel like they are. And it very well might be somebody new, like you just met, but they want you. Like oh, it's beautiful. But you don't see that yet because I feel like something from your past is still burdensome or like heavy on you, or like you feel like it's taken forever and a day to get out of, to move away from. I don't know. But it's happening, baby. It has happened or is happening very, very soon. Right? And I feel like it already has, because generally, like, I don't know, for it to say acceptance is like I said, either it's happening as you're going through May. Shit, for me to say April, that could have been from last month too, right? But yeah, it's either happening, has happened. I feel it has, and like I said, it could have happened last month for me to say April, but uh, yeah, you're coming out of it. Something's changing for sure. I don't know what, and this could be Scorpionic energy. You're dealing with the Scorpio, or has to do with the Scorpio. Could be an Aries or another fire sign, you or Sage, right? But again, I just feel like, you know, your heart may be changing, your wishes and desires may be changing, but look at that for sure. Scorpio energy again. Something's ended. And like I said, I feel that burden like that. Whatever it is, whoever has to do with it really doesn't matter, because you've been made anew. I love this page of emotions because I always see this as those lower chakras down there are being washed. This is a whole waterfall, y'all. A whole water, like a shower, rain. Rain on me. Anyway, Lord, won't you take the pain from me? That's what somebody's saying. But it's done. Done and done. I really ain't even been talking about numerology, y'all. But they wanted me to look at this. What is this? Yes, it is done. This is definitely something from your past. And that Cancer is showing up again. We talked about a Cancerian energy from the first couple of months. That's why they moved that. They wanted me to see that. It's done, baby. You got the victory, like we said. But like I said, I haven't focused on numerology, but they brought me to focus on numerology, which is interesting because we got 2, 3, 4, and then 7. Okay, this is also 13, obviously, and then 16. Double confirmation with those 7s here. All right. All right, y'all. Oh, somebody, damn. Y'all, I feel you though. Somebody may have, because they said job, business. You may have been trying to follow a passion of yours, start a business that you felt like it took a long time to get off the ground. And I feel like though some cycle has ended, or like you're having to let go of that, and there's nothing you could do about it. So God is asking you to just accept it for what it is and move on, y'all. There's something bigger, better, brighter, and new that's trying to come in. You got almost all the pages here. A brand new offer and something that is going to be, you're going to be so, I just heard infatuated, but it's more than that. It's deeper than that. Like you're going to be so in love And it's going to renew your heart in that fire and that passion again. But you got to let go of whatever this is, right? Something had to end for a reason. Something had to change. And baby, that's okay. That's okay. I don't know. That's what I got, Leo. We moving on. June. All right, Leo. June. As you go through this lesson of acceptance or come out of it, either way, please be patient with yourself and others. I accept that everything happens in divine order. That's why we just saw that 7 of materials, because that's exactly what that's talking about. That's a long time coming. It takes time, right? And you're going to have to be patient all the way through. Our time is not God's time. We can't rush the process. There's reasons for everything. You got to be willing and patient enough to see it. What is this? What is this? I wanted to kind of flip. Let's see. Make it plain, please. Thank you. Ooh, too many. Too many. Hold on, y'all. Get it together. Too many. Make it plain. Leo, patience. June, patience. There we go. They are probably one of the most patient and stubborn of them all. Taurus energy, 4 of materials. To receive your abundance. Y'all, my God. It still came out. To receive your abundance is what I heard with that 4 of materials. You're going to have to be patient. Look at that. They're working for you. Things are ending to begin anew. And speaking of begin anew, with the first one out being the magician, number 1, right? What is it that you're trying to manifest? Be patient. Understand that all things are working for your good in due time. You're probably not ready while you're trying to rush it. That's what I just heard. Here you are, Leo, Queen of Inspiration. Continue to put your heart and soul into it, especially into your manifestations, all right? Don't ever give up. I'm hearing, never give up on you. Don't ever give up, all right? And then we have 4 voices. They are both in prayer and or meditation. That's what it's going to take. You also, I'm hearing rest, my child. Peace, be still. All right? Look at that. Because she, in order to get what she wants, again, Taurus energy could potentially be a Libra, or they're advising you to get into that energy, but she sits back, relaxes, and attracts, right? She's not rushed. She's not phased. She knows that it's coming in due time, but she has to be in this energy here in order to, again, I said Libra, right? In order to get what she wants. And I said Taurus immediately from here. Patience. Patience. She is patient at its finest, right? All right. Something is ending. The cycle is ending so that it can begin anew with this world energy. Because you're juggling too much. Look at that. Oh, wow. That's what's ending. And I love it. That's what's ending. Because you're juggling too much. You're doing too much. And I feel like it's maybe ideas with this 5 of voices, right? You're fighting yourself trying to bring forth, I don't know, it was burdening you when really all you have to do is relax. I'm hearing this probably has something to do with that, because remember we ended off May with something about a job. You may have not been happy with the way it's turned out, or what you expected to come through, right? I feel that here, like your abundance, you thought it was one thing, but trust me, watch me work. I'm hearing Londrell 777, watch me work. 1111, watch me work. They are working, and I said that even here with the world energy, they're working things out in the background. You don't see it, but it's happening. Look at this. You don't see it, but it's happening. This is judgment. This is, it could potentially be reconciling or, like renewing type of energy, as far as, like we were saying from the first few months, if there was a relationship that you were in separation with, there may be an opportunity, especially for the ones who, whoever is coming back to bring you in an apology or an explanation or whatever, what have you, for you to heal that relationship so that you can end that burdensome cycle here and move on. Because remember, what was it, February? We got the 10 of Swords, 10 of Voices, and the 10 of Earth, right? Look at this. Again, you got the victory, Leo. Here you go, baby. You've had to go through this because this baby right, oh, to bring forth that healing. Y'all, I can't make it up. I really can't make it up. Very much so may have to do with Aquarius, but don't have to. But this is a hard, hard, hard lesson to go through. But patience is a virtue. When you do finally get through that in this Empress energy, lay those lay those burdens down. Really let that cycle go. Stop juggling whether or not you want to, whatever. Get out of that self-sabotaging mental mind games that you've been playing with yourself. And really just be patient and gentle and gain balance, healing. These both are talking about healing here. Your wish fulfillment is coming through. Like, to be seen, to be in the spotlight, to be successful. If that's what you are desiring, if that's what you are manifesting, be patient. Be patient. They clicking away. That's for somebody. Rome wasn't built in a day. You had to learn some things, baby. You had to go through this shit. Because I feel it heavy. To come out successful and victorious. And that's for you to see the bigger picture. Look at to see you. How beautiful you are in all your shining glory. Bright light, Leo. Shine bright like a diamond. Beautiful. I just want you to know you're my favorite girl. You're a star, Leo. You are a star. Shine like the star. You're the brightest freaking star in the solar system. Come on through, son. But baby, this is gorgeous. I'm hearing firework again. Katy Perry, y'all. Need to listen to that. That's for somebody. All right. That's what I got for June. Moving on, July. All right, Leo, July. Now that you found your patience, you can come into the regal lion or lioness that you are with your courage intact. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. That's all you. I mean, this is Leo essence right here. Courage, strength, and confidence. Let's see, Leo, July, courage, Leo. Thank you. Look at it. How gorgeous. I'm trying to move that light, y'all. Look how beautiful that is. We got the 9 of emotions, the 10 of materials, and the Ace of voices. Oh my God. If that ain't what this just said, I don't even know. You see clearly that fear is just false evidence appearing real. You see that clearly. You know better than that, right? This is Archangel Michael showing up with the stamp of approval. You got the knowledge and wisdom and the wherewithal to understand, that everything from your past, she's reflecting back and she's getting that clarity. This reminds me of the star and the awakening all in one, right? Because she's receiving, her crown is activated. She's balanced enough here emotionally to understand that to build generational wealth here for the rest of all eternity for her family, this wisdom, this balance, this security, this courage, the strength, the confidence is necessary. That's a major feat, y'all. I gotta leave that there. That's it. This is my new walk, new talk card, right? Because now that we just saw the world last month. Now that you've ended a major cycle, right? You've went through all of the major arcana. That's a lot of energy. That's a big path, journey, trek to go through. But to come out mentally clear, oof. Leo, I'm scared of you. Again, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can clear all obstacles in my way. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. I got what you want, got what you need. Can I get another shot? This time I'ma make it hot. Be careful, because I did, I did have to say somebody. You may be seeing somebody, you know, whom you may have felt was your wish fulfillment in the past as an alcoholic, as a drunk. You're seeing them from a new perspective. I mean, take it as it resonates, and so maybe your wishes and desires for this person, that's not really what you're wanting, and as a stable family, you may be seeing that clearer, and may be finding the inner strength and courage to face said person, not trying to tell them off in a bad way, but just speaking from a higher, like I said, new walk, new talk, speaking from a place of reason, coming from a higher perspective, and just kind of sharing wisdom and insight with them lovingly and caringly, right? Because I don't see that, I mean, I can't, whatever. You may be cutting cords or freeing yourself from whoever this is, and this could have been you, like maybe an addiction in the past or whatever, but I do see you coming out of it and seeing that the bottle is no longer serving you. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. I'm not, no tea, no shade, to each his own, but it is okay to socially drink if you're of age. I mean, there's no problem in that. I feel like, I mean, Jesus turned water into wine. So I feel like, though, that everything in moderation, it's not meant to allow it to consume you or change you or control you in any way, right? You shouldn't be dependent on anything or anyone. So whether this is a person or just you, like, you know what I'm saying, for whoever that applies to, for them to bring that to me. But this is beautiful energy, y'all. This is beautiful energy. I see you. Yeah, see, whoever this was, because, or if this was you, um, participating in that behavior as far as drinking excessively, you're seeing that wasn't ever serving you. Um, I do see this too. Wow, look at this. They're trying to look at that. Yeah. So look, you're gonna get balance in whatever this situation is, and I strongly feel like it's following the storyline that I'm talking about, as far as whoever this is with the drinking problem. Because even here, I see this wine. This is a chalice here, right in the center, and somebody may have been flooded, like emotionally deprived, and sought alcohol as a coping mechanism. Now you're seeing, or the advice is to see clearly that that's what may have been keeping you from your generational wealth and prosperity. Oh, wow. This has to do, like I said, this probably was a family member who was an alcoholic who, because I don't know, man. I'm hearing Taurus, which to me is more like an authoritative kind of fatherly figure, or somebody, in your life who you looked up to, who, because of their drinking habit, this just went way left, but because of their drinking habit, didn't see you for who you truly are. Or you may have been seeking love in all the wrong places from this person or people similar to them because of, I don't know, your childhood. That's what's coming out. But there's going to be healing, peace, balance, reciprocity in this. And then we have the Muse of Inspirations. So yeah, for me to say fatherly figure and authority, and then we get Aries energy here, most definitely. This very much so may be a strong masculine energy in your life, whether it's a male or female. But definitely an authoritative figure. And it could even potentially be, especially like a boss or something, you know? I don't know. Shit. I don't know, but something you may have been going, like, I don't know. It could have been somebody you were married to too, for me to say Taurus energy, and because I'm seeing the Hierophant right now, um, and there may have been a separation or a divorce or something like that. Because, like I said, you're seeing clearly that that wasn't for you. Like, because I just saw this from the beginning. She's reflecting on some wish fulfillment or someone or something out of her past, and now they're advising you to, you know, be appreciative of the divine. You know, the is your cup half full or half empty? How are you looking at that? Right. And for those of you who were this or are this individual who is really fallen by the wayside to alcoholism, I feel like you're facing yourself and shedding that here. You're seeing things. Didn't I say that from the beginning? Seeing things from a higher perspective, and coming from a place of, you know, enlightenment, because this is the judgment, the awakening, and star energy all in one. Wow. 9, 10, 4, and 3, or of course 12, which is beautiful because you really have, and of course ace, so 111, you really have 9, 10, 11, 12. That's divine synchronicity, y'all. I get that these are different suits. Numbers are numbers, though. Y'all should know how I operate by now. But anyways, that is all for July. Moving into August. Going into your birth season. All right, Leo, August. August. Loneliness. I know that I am never alone. I know that I am never alone. You got your soul tribe. You're calling in your soul tribe for many of you. And I feel like, honestly, it is stepping even outside of your bloodline. Spirit is always with you. Don't forget that. They don't want that to go in. Look at that. For sure. For sure. The lovers. Gemini energy. What else? Ooh, wow. Not those. We got the world. Just keep on coming out. Y'all are truly going through some things. Y'all calling, what's it? No, that's not it. They just said I got rules in different area codes. That's not it. At least that's not what I was trying to think of. What's the one? What's the one calling all around the world? How did that go? I don't know. But look, you got people coming from around the world, and this is even bringing forth that world energy right here. So that's powerful. What else? What else? What else? You are not alone. I am here with you. Though we're far apart, I'm always in your heart. Or you're always in my heart, whichever way you want to say it. Y'all saw that kind of flip in reverse. I'm not feeling that energy, especially with this major arcana coming out. I do feel like you, maybe because you're not seeing it, you know, yeah, because this is needing to make a decision, which I feel like you will, or you have, honestly. You know, I always see this. This person is obviously looking future forward, mapping it out with the telescope, right? Seeing things from afar, seeing them coming your way. Yeah, and like I said, maybe because you're not seeing it, she's blindfolded by the rose. Somebody see you though. You're their ever unfolding rose, and that's beautiful because somebody been looking at you, somebody checking you out. You're all they've ever wished for. Maybe, like I said, it ain't got to be you calling in soul family, Leo, but you know, it can be somebody else calling you to them, right? Your soulmate. Soulmates can be anybody or anything, y'all. So don't get it twisted. And look at that. The divine it's happening in due time. Could be, I feel like this is just confirmation that this is you, like I said from the beginning, calling in your soul family, your soul tribe. But could also be dealing with a Scorpio, Aquarius, and or Taurus. Aquarian energy here, Gemini energy here, fire, Sage, and or Aries. I get Aries stronger here, and this is beautiful. Union. You're coming together. You're celebrating this victory. This is beautiful. I love it. It's done too, by the way, with this 10 out of the wheel. It's also done with this world energy. Double confirmation with these 6s, divine love. So I love this. All right, that is all I got for you. We're going to move into your 3rd trimester. All right, Leo, welcome to your 3rd trimester. So beginning in September, we have growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. And I feel like you are. And remember, the whole theme of it all is to see how you can be in service, right? Don't forget that. So let's wrap this year on up. September. Growth. Leo. September. Growth. Leo. September. Growth. Leo. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, if this ain't talking about awareness, consciousness, awakening. So how are you going to expand it? Let's see. Ooh, there was a chunk of them that jumped. You're making leaps and bounds, I hear. I felt that, because the ultimate mission is to bring about love. Oh wow. Okay. So you're coming out of this feeling lack mindset, right? Feeling left in the dark, feeling like you don't have what you need when really it's already inside of you. I do see that. You're shining that light on that. You may have been at a loss materially, whether it's just, within your family, within your job, within your business. There's something or someone, even, like I said, it could be some dealing with at a loss of a loved one, right? Somebody leaving, I don't know, because somebody may have been juggling more than one thing or person, right? Especially with the lovers here, whether this is you or anybody else, I don't know. Obviously, I feel like it's more personal. So this can be juggling of people, places, and or things with this 2 of materials. Things can be ideas or just like I said, jobs or whatever. Okay. Trying to balance something. And it could be just, speaking of internal balance, juggling 2, like I said, ideas. I don't know, 2 things that you love for sure. And look at that. I said this from the beginning. I saw the full energy. I knew it was going to come out eventually. Now you're ready for another journey. Because see, this awakening is the 20, right? What's next is the world. The ending of this cycle to begin anew, right? To start a whole new path, a whole new journey. Stepping out on faith. I love it. That's beautiful. Yeah, because you're done with this. Done and done. Done with this anxiety, done with mentally mindfucking yourself, done with feeling stuck, trapped, any of that. That lack mentality. That's exactly what that is. And look how those lights are shining, the rays. It's like, even with these dark black bars here and these here, it's like feeling trapped. But that's false. It's an illusion. Because you know what it takes to bring forth your emotional fulfillment, your happy life, happy life. That's what this card is for me. I also, as I was shuffling to get into the energy of the third trimester, I did see you show up, Leo, the sun. And that's what this reminds me of. It's going to be, what is it, brighter day? There's going to be a point in time, you know, you already know what decision you are making. And I feel like you're moving forth in love, because that's, I mean, we about to see it here. That's the whole point of it. Ending up the year in December. The goal is love. That's what it's all about. Right? Powerful. I love it. Aries energy here. And that's crazy to like I said, to end something they want me to show this. Taurus energy here. That's how you're going to gain your stability. And that's what you're probably deciding on, which job opportunity to take, which position to move into, where to move, like even your home, I hear. You may be moving or trying to juggle two different places, like I said right there with that two of materials, because you may be stuck between a rock and a hard place because it's two places that you love, right? You will be successful, though. Ultimately, like I said from the beginning, there's no wrong decision. Whatever decision you make for your highest good will be the best decision for you at that moment and for that particular journey. All right, y'all? Don't forget that, man. Please don't. That's powerful, because wherever you end up, whatever decision you make, it's all for you to grow, for you to learn. Okay? All right, dear Leo. That's what we got for September. Moving on to October. All right. October. We got imagination. Remember this guy or girl? I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. What is it in your mind's eye that you're trying to bring into fruition? Do you believe in magic? Watch how they manifest and how it all works out. What is this, Leo? October. Imagination. Ooh. All right. Look at that. You're not juggling that anymore. Wow. You're no longer juggling that. I love it. What is that? Thank you. Got two here. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Right. Okay. Yeah. I've got a seed in the ground, and I'm knowing that it's growing. You already know, right? It's been a long time coming, but you know, you've been through some trials and tribulations, but you know, keep the faith, like you know, right? You have had to change up this journey, even, or the seed that you've planted. I see various things. You've had your hands in many pots, but it's now what is true to you. And that's what she's reflecting on. Which one reigns true to your heart? Which one, it's not even about seeing, because I was getting ready to say, which one do you see the most, being the most successful? And it's not even about that. It's more so about which one do you love, right? That's the goal. Which one do you truly love and have the most burning desire and passion for? Because that's where you're going to receive the most happiness and abundance will naturally come. I feel like too, it's you're no longer juggling like your thoughts and ideas. And remember that negative mentality of feeling trapped, feeling lack. You see and understand that it's going to take time for your seed to grow. And wherever you planted it, whether it's in investing in yourself, investing in an individual, investing in a job, investing in like building a family, investing in a place, you know what I'm saying, to grow your family, right? Investing your money, whatever that is, I feel like it's definitely going to pay off. This is that I'm hearing Saturn, like that long money. That's what I'm hearing, that long money. Like, it's taking a long time, but it's going to pay off in dividends much more than you could ever imagine. For real. For real. Yeah. You ended those burdensome cycles, and that is so much more powerful. I mean, you are mature in the Queen here. Could be dealing with this said Libra, Gemini, and or Aquarius here. You know, doesn't have to be. Could be dealing with the Taurus Virgo Cappy here in this earth energy, doesn't have to be, but I feel like it's a lot of this is more of a personal journey for many of you, right? Look at that. I told you, ending to begin anew. And this just keeps showing up. Y'all are going through some major changes and ascension here. Look at this, moving in your truth. What do you want? What do you want? What do you see? Speaking and standing in your truth and moving honestly so that you can get your wish fulfillment, and they're wanting you to see this. Somebody may be watching you, you know, spying on you, kind of checking in on you. I don't know. But I feel like, again, this is just seeing through the veil. No longer are you clouded by the illusion or those rose-colored lenses or any of that, right? You know what it takes to achieve this balance and harmony and success emotionally. And I feel like that's beautiful, Leo. We got a lot of air, So I wouldn't be surprised, especially if you've invested time and energy into something. Again, it just could be speaking of what you are mentally trying to bring into fruition, right? It doesn't even have to do with anybody else, because I feel like I said, it's more personal for many of you. But it's beautiful. What have you been thinking of? Put pen to paper out here. Put pen to paper, plan your goals, map it out, and watch it work. All right, Leo. Moving on to July. July, we have self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Self-esteem. We already got that confidence and that that courage, right? Which was right here. That's beautiful. Let's see here. Leo, November, self-esteem. Leo, ooh, there we go. I love to see this Ace of Materials. You got quite a bit here. Oh, boo-boo, and I love it, y'all. Look at here. We starting off with 2 10s, right? Endings. We keep seeing the word come out. I will not be surprised if it comes back out in the bottom of the deck. But because you have ended this burdensome cycle here in this 10 of inspiration, and look how she's moving future forward, even though, it's been heavily laden, heavily just burdensome. I don't know what it is for you, but you're moving still towards your happy life, happy life. That's what you've been doing all this for. That may be what you've taken the, what am I trying to say? I hear heavy is the head that wears the crown, but that may be why you've kind of dealt with all this BS so that you can get to your wish fulfillment, your happy life, happy life. But there's needing to be balance now. All right. Focus. There we go. There's needing to be call forth the balance. This is sage energy. And I feel like it's more so within your heart, emotionally being balanced. And then that way you can passionately go after what it is that you desire here. Okay. This is again sage energy. That's powerful because we got double sage energy back to back, and that's sages. I mean, they are all about movement, right? This 9 of inspiration, he or she does not give up, no matter what. You're definitely in tune and balance. I do see that. Remember, I talked about starting out the year needing to work on that sacral chakra. So some of you have truly been putting in work. You're relieving these blockages within your sacral chakra, right? And you're because I always get the advice here to surrender as well. Don't fight it anymore. Don't hold on to those burdens anymore. Lay them at the throne. You know what I'm saying? Let go. Right? Because look, let go and walk by faith, not by sight. And look what you have. Divine is trying to offer you this new beginning here. What are you going to do with it? How are you going to be of service using this beautiful offer that they have for you? That's the question. For many of you, it may be a new job opportunity. It may be a lump sum of money coming in for you. I mean, obviously, it just may be a boost of self-esteem, right? But whatever this is, look at this. I mean, I don't even got to say nothing. That benefit me and others. And how can you help others with it, right? I hope y'all get it, man. All right. Bottom of the deck. 5 of emotions. No regrets. Have no regrets. And this may be somebody else regretful that they let you go, that they didn't fight hard enough for you, or that they may have caused some burdensome, I don't know what, in your life, and which has caused you to walk away. I don't know. But if you are in this regretful energy, Leo, no, you got the whole world in your hands. Let go. Let go. Like I said, let go and let God. And that is what you're gaining. You are strong enough. This is you. We got the 2 of materials back out again. Needing balance. Needing balance so that you can move on to your stability. Taurus energy. You are stronger than you know. If it is financial security that you're seeking, so be it. If this is marriage, I'm hearing, even for some, because this could be an offer of love even. And with this Taurus energy here, it very well may be a commitment. It could even just be a new contract, like I said, with business or work. I don't know, but and that may be why you're feeling like you're juggling, or I don't know what it is, but maybe you're juggling whether or not, which talent to go with and build upon and, grow from September. You know what I mean? I don't know. But they're calling for you to be in balance, to heal. Also, I do see and hear that it's going to take time. In divine time, you will, you'll know when to move, as long as you rely on your higher self and watch for those signs and synchronicities. See how you're going to be led into this beautiful success, right? Because that's where we're headed. Great segue. I'm going to see you in December. All right, dear Leo. Finally, last but certainly not least, let's see how this year ends, right? Success. I know that there's no greater goal than to love. That's what it's all about. And I was about to put it back, but that's why they made me drop it, because I told you I was going to explain to y'all the deeper wisdom behind this card. So it all starts with the root and the lower chakras with the 4 spokes. Let's say this is a wheel, if you will, okay? But these reddish orange, kind of yellow or even green, honestly, yellowish green, golden, I don't know, whatever you see, everybody's eye is different. But I feel like they represent the lower chakras, 1st through the 3rd, right? Your root, sacral, and solar. And then they have to be stabilized in this 4 energy. There are 4 of them, right? They have to be stabilized, grounded, balanced. You need to be in those chakra systems to be successful in order to make it to the 4th chakra, which is the heart chakra, right? Follow me here? All right. In total, there are 6 spokes on this wheel, right? These 2, which have more of the blue, even though the red is still in there. I hope you can see it clearly. The red and kind of a aqua, teal, whatever, green, which again, that's part of the heart chakra and just healing in general. But these 2, are more of the, once you are grounded, balanced, stabilized in those lower chakras, and of course your heart, the 4th chakra, then can you open that gateway to get to the upper 3, your throat, 3rd eye, and crown, right? Which are the blues, and then the indigos, right? That's how you're successful in love. 6 spokes on the wheel, right? Balance, harmony, love. That's what the 6 energy is all about. And that is the goal, right? I also see this as the 3rd eye. So it all comes together magically and magnificently so that you can open and see this beautiful star in the center. There are 8, right? Let me count that again. 2, 4. Yeah, there are 8 petals. Focus. Okay. I know it's kind of blurry, but there are 8 petals in that, I don't know, flower, mandala, star, whatever, which is eternal. Eternally, you are healed in all. When you balance out all of your chakra systems, that is the success, and that's how you bring forth that agape love, y'all. That's powerful. And there's ain't nothing greater, nobody greater, nobody greater than you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm just saying. So let's see. Let's see what is successful in love in December. What does this have to do with Leo, December? Success, Leo, December. Leo, December. Ooh, ooh, a lot is trying to come out, and I swear I saw the victory. Wow. Wow. I swear I saw the 6 of Wands. We got the 9 of Inspiration. No, that's blurry, y'all. The Page of Emotion, excuse me. And the Knight of Voices. Okay. And y'all saw them come out together. It's repeat energy, though. This is gorgeous. Yeah. And I can see clearly now the rain is gone. That's your truth. You see clearly that you needed an emotional cleansing. And that's, come on and focus. That's what you've been fighting for. Right? Sorry about that, y'all. But anyway, that's what you... Okay, y'all. Come on. Get it together. We almost done. But anyways, y'all, that's what you've been fighting for. That sexual healing, because this is all about that root chakra, right? Cleansing, healing, balancing, regenerating, rejuvenating with this octopus energy, learning to go with the flow of your emotions, learning to feel and truly allow yourself to be guided by what you feel, how you feel. If you ain't feeling it, you cutting it. If it ain't true to you, you gone out of here quickly, right? But anyway, fighting for what you truly believe and going after your true heart's desires passionately, y'all. Passionately. All right. What else? You're having success in that. You successfully renewed your love, renewed your heart. You fought for that. For your true love. Oh, that's it. That is it, man. And that's been your goal. What is this? We got... Yeah. Oh, wow, wow, wow. For sure. You've had to heal from some past heartbreak. You've had to bring yourself out of that depression. Wow. You've matured and you see it. Like I said, I didn't sing that for nothing. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. You've cried so many tears. Alone in that closet, in the dark, on your knees, praying, God, please help me. All I want is peace of mind. All I want, create in me a new heart, Lord. Renew my strength. That's just what I get. That's what I hear. And you're moving quickly. There's a lot of air energy. Some of y'all truly have been fighting a battle in your mind, which is the devil's playground in the battlefield. So much. This is all air right here. All air to finish this up. Truly. I see that. And you've had to, victory. You've had to heal. Man, some of y'all may have been stressing or hurt by an air sign. Doesn't have to be. Could be a water sign as well. Could potentially be a fire sign. But doesn't have to be. You know what I'm saying? Look, this is more personal than anything. I truly feel that for many of you. But now you're celebrating getting out of this lack mindset, feeling left out in the cold, like I said, from this previous heartbreak, right? Betrayal. And look at creating me a new heart, new love opportunity, new offer. Somebody's trying to bring, man. And that's just that on that. We're done here. We're done here, Leo. May have to do with a Virgo, or this offer may be coming from a Virgo, a stable offer of love. You don't have to be a Virgo, earth sign, period, but it doesn't even have to be that. Could be a Taurus or a Cappy, but like I said, it don't have to be that. But what I'm saying is, because this can just very well just be a God-given offer or opportunity, love, period, exclamation point, to be quite honest, exclamation. Like, you're balanced. That is gorgeous. You're truly balanced and aligned. And that's really the only way, like I said from the beginning, to be successful in receiving and giving of this agape love. And that is dang, that's how they do. That's how they end it, y'all. Because that brings it all together. That's how you're able to be of service in this world. Because what else, what more do you have to give if it's not true love? That's the mark that you should aim to leave in this world, Obviously, with the materials on the table, like, many feel like they want to, leave a legacy, a foundation or whatever, something tangible. But, at the end of the day, love is what lasts eternally. I hope y'all got that. I pray y'all got that, Leo. That's what I got for you. I pray this year is as prosperous and magnificent and wonderful as it can be. It's all up to you. If you don't like any of these energies throughout the month, it's up to you, yo. Change it, transmute it, do whatever you need to do. This is just a prediction of where, if you continue in this energy, what can happen and where you can end up. And obviously, if it's not speaking to you, right? If you don't feel it, if spirit is not giving you those signs and synchronicities, that niggling, that feeling, then it's probably not for you. But like I said from the beginning, it may be someone you're connected to, or the energy you're surrounded in, or just the worldly energy, the collective energy. Even if it's not worldly, it could be pertaining to your government, your country, your village. I don't know. You know what I mean? Take it as it applies and let the rest fly. If it resonates with you in any way, yo, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I pray nothing but peace and happiness in your life. I see that's what you're after. I don't blame you. I'm right there with you, dear Leo. I love you and I thank you for tuning in. Be sure to stay tuned for the monthly picker cards, and I pray they resonate with you as well and help to enlighten, uplift, strengthen, heal, and protect you. Just to recap really quickly, we already saw the underall energy of the year for you, Leo, is service. I'm about to say it's 2021, right? How can you be of service? Beginning in January, we got empathy. And yes, it's starting to rain and it sounds beautiful. In February, we got humor. In March, we got gratitude. In April, we got pride. All right, Leo, that's your first trimester. Your second trimester, beginning in May, you got acceptance. June, patience. July, courage. August, loneliness. All right. And then your third trimester, dear Leo, we got September, growth. October, imagination. November, self-esteem. And December, success. Beautiful, dear Leo. And of course, one more time. One time for the good time. Finishing up overall service. All right. All right, I'm out of here. Until the next one, y'all be easy, be loving, be gentle, nurturing, and caring to yourself. Love yourself. Ooh, dang, I got choked up. Love yourself like no one else will. Deuces.